Scientists just announced a potentially habitable planet 150 light-years away. It sounds like the discovery of a second Earth, maybe even a future destination. But that phrase doesn't mean what most people think it does, and once you understand what we actually know, the story becomes very different. HD 137010b has been labeled potentially habitable, but that phrase leaves out a lot of important details. In this video, I'm going to walk through 10 clear, science-based reasons why humans won't be living there anytime soon, and possibly ever. We'll break down the distance, what we actually know, what we don't know, and why the headline doesn't tell the full story. Stick with me, because coming up is a straightforward list of 10 reasons that put this discovery into proper perspective. HD 137010b has been labeled potentially habitable. But before anyone starts imagining a second Earth, we need to slow down and look at what that actually means. First, the distance alone changes everything. At roughly 150 light-years away, even our fastest spacecraft would take tens of thousands of years to reach it. And that's not a minor engineering problem. That's a fundamental physics problem. We don't currently have propulsion systems that come anywhere close to solving that. So from the very beginning, travel isn't just difficult, it's unrealistic. And here's something even more important. We're not seeing the planet as it is today. We're seeing it as it was 150 years ago. The light reaching our telescopes left that system in the 1870s. Whatever is happening there right now won't be visible to us until the next century. For all we know, conditions could already be completely different. Then there's the phrase that caused most of the excitement, potentially habitable. That doesn't mean oceans, forests, or breathable air. It only means the planet orbits at a distance where liquid water could exist under the right conditions. That's it. It says nothing about atmosphere, oxygen, pressure, radiation, or whether a human could survive there. A habitable zone does not equal a habitable world. In fact, we don't even know if it has an atmosphere at all. The transit method used to detect it tells us its size and orbit by measuring tiny dips in starlight, but that method does not confirm atmospheric composition. Without a stable atmosphere, liquid water can't last, and without liquid water, long-term life as we know it becomes unlikely. There's also the possibility that the planet is tidally locked. If it orbits close to its star, one side could permanently face the star while the other remains in darkness. That would create extreme temperature differences. One hemisphere scorching hot, the other frozen. Those conditions are far from Earth-like. The type of star it orbits matters too. If the host star is volatile or emits high levels of radiation, it could strip away any atmosphere over time. Some smaller stars, especially red dwarfs, are known for intense stellar flares that can make nearby planets hostile environments. And when it comes to the planet's surface itself, we simply don't know. We can't directly measure oceans, continents, tectonic activity, or whether it has a magnetic field. It could be a dry desert world. It could be a high-pressure super-Earth with crushing gravity. It could even be completely covered in deep global oceans. Right now, we don't have that level of detail. Radiation protection is another huge unknown. Earth's magnetic field shields us from harmful stellar radiation. If HD 137010b lacks a strong magnetic field, its surface could be constantly bombarded with radiation, making it dangerous for life as we understand it. And here's a crucial point. It's still only a candidate. The planet hasn't been fully confirmed. False positives happen. Stellar activity can mimic planetary signals. Follow-up observations take years. It's entirely possible that future data reshapes what we think we know. Even if everything checks out, habitable still doesn't mean human compatible. Humans require an extremely narrow range of conditions: specific gravity, atmospheric pressure, chemical balance, and temperature. Even Mars, right next door in cosmic terms, remains hostile despite decades of study. So HD 137010b isn't a relocation plan. It's not a backup Earth. It's not a future colony. It's a data point. And that's not disappointing. That's how science works. Each new planet candidate improves our models, sharpens our instruments, and expands our understanding of what's possible in the universe. The real story isn't that we found a new home. It's that we're learning how to see worlds we never could before. And that raises a bigger question. If this one exists, how many more are waiting to be found? If you've made it this far, I genuinely appreciate you spending your time here. There's a lot of noise out there, and the fact that you chose to watch this means more than you might think. If you found this breakdown helpful, take a second to like the video. It really does help the channel grow. I'd also love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Do you think we'll ever reach worlds like this? Or are they forever out of reach? And if you know someone who enjoys realistic, no-hype space discussions, feel free to share this video with them. Thanks again for being here, and I'll see you in the next one.